Hey, and welcome to Dr. G Speaks. I am Dr. Kristen Guillory, and I am so very excited to help you experience a life of freedom, faith, and fun you may not even realize is possible. Listen, I know you feel held back, I know you feel stuck, and I know you are hiding. As a coach and the author of Look, Stop Hiding, How to Find Your Voice and Never Dim Your Light Again, you will get to listen to some amazing stories, receive some homework, that's the professor in me, and get some tools to help you live the life you deserve. It's time to quiet the noise and walk in the fullness of who God created you to be. It's time to stop hiding and start thriving. Together, we'll uncover your potential and ignite your journey to a fulfilling life, a life of freedom. So it was around 1 a.m. when I just landed and I was outside now waiting for my Lyft. I get in the car and I said, "Good evening. Are you just getting started or are you about to be done?" And the gentleman who was the driver said, "I'm kind of in the middle of my evening." The conversation paused a little bit because actually conversation hadn't gotten started, but then we began to talk. He said, "I've been driving Lyft for 8 years." I said, "Nice." He said, "Every day, my wife and daughter tell me I need to find a real job. It's rough to hear that every day because I'm working sometimes 12 hours." I said, "I'm so sorry you're experiencing that." He said, "Thank you for that." He then opened up about how family members had done him wrong and he had a dream of being a police officer. His dad was offering to give him a loan to start this mechanic business. And I responded by saying, "Thank you so much for sharing. That's so awesome. Your dad is going to help you. So, what is it that you really want to do?" He said, "I really want to do this mechanic business." "Then go do it." He kept circling back around to how a particular family member had done him wrong and not been honest with him. And he talked about this for a long time. Listen, I hear you. I'm not taking anything away that people have done to you and that you have done wrong. And I'm so sorry for what you've gone through. You get to decide. I'm not saying they haven't done you wrong, but let me encourage you with something I sometimes lovingly share. Sir, it's time to buck the F up. And he kind of chuckled and said, "I hear you. Yeah, I do. You get to decide. Your wife probably knows your goals and see you driving Lyft for 8 years, knowing you want to do something else. It's your choice. And listen, out of all the cars I could have gotten into tonight, I got into yours. I hope this is a reminder that God sees you. He has not forgotten about you. I see you, and I can tell you're in pain." Y'all, he begins to slowly nod and he looked at me in the rear view mirror and he said, "I am in pain. I'm also going through a divorce. There have been many lessons I learned. I'm not blaming her. Sir, you're in a hard place. I'm so sorry you're going through a divorce." And he paused for a long time and said, "Thank you. I feel like my mom is disappointed in me." "Then go talk to her." He said, "I already did." "What did she say?" She said, "Son, come home." "Then go home. Your mom loves you. You're not forgotten. Let your family help you." He then puts on his sunglasses because tears begin to flow. Now listen, y'all. It's 1:30 in the morning and I'm thinking in my head, uh, can you see? He then says to me, "You're like an angel on earth. Sir, don't let this encounter pass. This happened for a reason. Maybe you needed encouragement to pursue your dream, to get help, to go back to your mom. You can do this, but you have to choose." He said, "Thank you. I'm going to call my mom. I'm going to go home and I'm going to call my dad for that loan." "Are you really?" He said, "I am." We pull into my hotel He gets out to help me with my luggage, and he stares at me for about 5 seconds and said, "You need to have a talk show or something. You are gifted. Thank you. I won't forget you." I reached out my hand to shake his. He was hesitant, almost slightly bowing as he shook it. He said, "Thank you so much. I'm grateful I got to meet you. Have a good evening." And I said, "I see you. You need to see yourself and take that step." I'm always in awe and grateful when the Lord allows me to have encounters like this. And y'all, I have thousands. I have thousands of encounters where God used me to say some words and speak something into someone. And anytime something like this happens, there are so many things for me. I think about your gift never goes on vacation. I can go on vacation, I can put in boundaries, and there may be times God will use you and call you to do something you didn't plan for it, you weren't expecting it, and you were ready and available. There are times that God has used me to support people I don't know at all. And those have been reminders for me that God will say, "I used you to pour into someone you don't know. Imagine what I can and am doing for you. I just need you to step away and let me do it." There was nothing this man who drove the Uber could have done to have orchestrated this experience. Nothing. If I would have landed 5 minutes later, I would have been in another car. If I would have turned on the Lyft app 5 minutes earlier or 5 minutes later, I would not have been in this car. There was something in him that led him to being so open and sharing, and I was open to being used for him in that moment. How many times can you think and can you see God's hand on your life when you didn't do anything and something happened? A check came in the mail, someone said a word to you. There was a close parking space in a parking lot that was full. Those reminders that God sees you. Even when you don't think He is, even when you think you are forgotten, He sees you. I mean it. Can you reflect on a moment right now that happened in the last month? And it doesn't have to be this grandiose story, but in the last month that reminded you that God saw you. Can you think about that moment and be grateful for that moment, whatever it is? God sees you. He knows. He knows what you're going through. He knows you're in pain. He knows you're frustrated. He knows you're confused. He knows you're excited but need strategy. He knows. Will you let Him be God in your life and be open? And be open. And be open. Your affirmation for today. God, I am open, ready, and available for your hand on my life. God, I am open, ready, and available for your hand on my life. Thank you so much for listening to the Dr. G Speaks podcast. And if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends and family. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Deuces.